Hey everyone, this is Jaybird, and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary. Today we're going to have a TBT on Agria Valley, not a map you see too much because it is not a ladder map. Today it's going to be Skull Crusher as the orange Terran in the upper left-hand position, and down in the bottom right is I Lose Easily, the always motivated and optimistic red Terran player. I do believe it is I Lose Easily that sent me this replay. Kind of hard to say because again, a lot of these games that I'm doing, the past few, and the upcoming handful of games are all Redditor games, games that people sent to me off of Reddit. So big thanks to everybody out there from Reddit who've been sending me replays for games to cast. I appreciate it very much. But because it is from Reddit, I do not always get their in-game username. So I think I've deduced from the replay that is I Lose Easily's replay, but I'm not positive. So if it is Skull Crusher, apologies. But I do think it is I Lose Easily who sent me this replay for me to cast. And also I wanted to thank my subscribers as per usual. I'm up to 34 now, which is awesome. Slowly working my way up the subscriber ladder. So big thank you to everyone out there subscribing. And if you do want to subscribe, feel free to. If you enjoy everything you see here at Jaybird StarCraft, the name of the game here is things you don't see all the time, strange replays, or something even like this game where it is a lower level bronze game. I believe it is some kind of, from my understanding, I believe they are in some sort of league, just a friendly league that they play among each other for fun. And that is what I'm casting. Beyond that, I actually don't know too much about what is going on in this game. So it should be interesting to watch. But if you want your replay cast, please feel free to send it to jaybirdsstarcraft@gmail.com, and I will surely give it a replay shout, commentary, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I guess with all that aside, we'll get back into the game here. And it does look like Skull Crusher does have his first barracks up and has already gone double gas and getting those SCVs into the minerals. And down here we do have the first barracks up as well with a tech lab underway. Second barracks about to be finished. Get the supply depots down. Very good. Like I said, I do believe that this is, I believe it's bronze. So, yep, I'm not sure if they are more casual or just newer to the game, but they are bronze level players, which means we should be seeing some interesting stuff. And again, because this is a map you don't see every day, you know, it's a pretty straightforward map, but it is interesting in that if you follow, there's two ways to your opponent. You can go up through this mineral line, passing these Zelnaga towers, and down these to get back up to the one ramp. So you can kind of go up and around like that, or you can go all the way around and not have to worry, but that for some reason just to me does not seem very smart because you pass through the Zelnaga tower and you have no high ground vision, but to each his own. I have not played on this map myself. So we got this first Reaper coming out, very interesting. We could be seeing some early Reaper harass, and by we could, it's most likely, I'd be surprised if he does not hop into that mineral line and try to do some damage. So we'll follow this Reaper around a bit. Up in this base, he does have one Marine out, so depending on how we can micro this Reaper, he goes straight to the mineral line and starts popping away at those SCVs, and two of them have already fallen, and these Marines, nope, they decide not to come and reinforce. Maybe they do. No, they don't. Are they just rallying back and forth, patrolling? Either way, this Reaper is doing a lot of damage, going completely unchecked in the mineral line. Not too much of a concern down here. We do have two Marines guarding the base, and we have another Reaper coming in, and finally it does look like those Marines are going to come in. The Reaper has 8 kills already. Good job, Corporal, before he falls, and the second Reaper comes in to pick up, gets 1 kill before those Marines take care of him quite easily. But unfortunately, if we take a look at the income tab here, he did lose. He is down by 4 harvesters now. Skull Crusher, not too many skulls being crushed at this point, and certainly taking a hit in the income at this point, falling drastically behind in the mineral count. And there is a Marine that came in down here, and a couple of Marines going around for I Lose Easily up on this side. So it'll be interesting to see how Skull Crusher decides to deal with this. He is going for that starport as well. So he's gone 2 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport, whereas I Lose Easily is going for his factory now. So oddly enough, it does look that Skull Crusher is a little bit ahead in the tech, actually going for a second starport already, and just going to hold off the front here with these Marines. A little battle coming in, and not too, I don't think any were taken down by I lose easily. Skull Crusher not losing any. Still rallying some Marines, it looks like, up to this gold expansion, interestingly. Perhaps he is going to try something sneaky or not. I couldn't tell you. But yes, the second starport just about done, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. Could perhaps be going for some sort of Banshee play, but with the 2 barracks, might just be going medevacs as well, but there are 2 starports, so I'm not sure quite what he is doing. Maybe he isn't either. We never really know in these bronze games, do we? So we'll watch that, and we will watch the production tab, and we will see what happens. But otherwise, down here we do have the starport and the command center getting ready for an expansion. A lot of Marines just going around the map. They're very nice, trying to just getting some nice scouting information, holding that Xel'Naga tower out there as well. So lots of Marines. That first Marauder is up. Just taking a quick overall view of the units. We do have 2 Marauders and 7 Marines, and the 8 Marines for Skull Crusher scan going down in the main base as well. And again, looking at the income, starting to even out a little bit, only behind by 1 Harvester. For you newer players out there, or just looking for some strategy, you do want to make sure you're always producing a Harvester or any sort of drone, SCV, or probe. Well, I shouldn't say drone because it's different for Zerg. So if you're Terran or Protoss, just you can't go wrong with always making sure you're producing some sort of harvesting unit. Because yeah, economy is something good that you want. Siege tank or siege tech coming down for the red player. I lose easily so far, not losing easily at all despite his name. And you just have that first tank out as well. Still really loving the this new production tab here with the progress bars. Gotta love that in the new patch. Probably one of my favorite features. Along with this timer down here, always nice as well. In 10 minutes game time. And Banshees are in fact coming out for a Skull Crusher who will attempt to crush skulls. Nothing coming out of this starport. Interesting move. Two here and none here. I wonder if that was a mistake. He may have accidentally was hoping to do 2 at one time. But that's okay. We're not here to criticize. Just we're here to watch. Continuing to pump out the Marines as well. And a little bit of, again, something you do see a lot in lower level games as well, less aggression. You see a lot of just sitting around and hanging out, and just floating command centers, just viewing minerals. They just like to watch, and they get a nice survey of the land before they decide to land and get down there and get in those minerals. You like just like to watch them. Same here. They want to stare the destructible rocks down in this T formation. Always very strategic. Anyways, we do have a Banshee coming in, and this could get interesting. We could see some kind of a little bit of response here, trying to do some sort of damage to the mineral line, but very, very intelligently, I lose easily does have that missile turret ready to go, so that should be able to stop any sort of Banshee harass that is going to go on. Very nice move here. Ooh, just out of range of the missile turret though, so it looks like he did find a nice little hole where he should be able to take down a supply depot. And unfortunately, I lose easily will get supply blocked very briefly for that. If that does indeed fall, and it will. And he is supply blocked and very gonna lose another supply depot. Finally, some Marines are gonna charge in. Oh, and he just moves in right into that missile turret. And that is gonna be all she wrote for that Banshee there. But actually that was a very nice nice damage being dealt there. Unfortunately, did not take down that one. But he was supply blocked very briefly, which is something you like to do with your opponent. You certainly want to supply block them if you can. Building this command center right here, still have not destroyed the destructible rocks to go for that gold expansion, but I'm sure it is only a matter of time. At this point, I lose easily, interestingly enough, is still holding both Xel'Naga towers, getting very nice vision, hiding right behind these bushes, so not much is going to be happening unless they actively go look for those towers. Another Banshee coming in, but nothing. He did manage to get 1 kill, but unfortunately that's not a good trade-off, 1 Marine for 1 Banshee. Either way, still very nice holding the towers, and Skull Crusher not too concerned with such things as vision, because he's got Banshees. And the T, the T of Marines, or maybe a half H. It's sort of a weird sideways T, and you'd write it, and it's kind of silly if you'd write